Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo has called on the National Assembly to expedite action on increasing the feeding fee of inmates in Nigeria, as the current 750 Naira per day is not enough to take care of their welfare. Representative of the minister made this plea at the commemoration of the International Nelson Mandela Day at the UN House in Abuja. Moyo Thomas reports.
This year's commemoration of International Nelson Mandela Day in Nigeria focuses on improving the living conditions of inmates in line with the values of Nelson Mandela, and also as included in the scope of the day's commemoration by the United Nations in 2015. The UNODC therefore calls for a universal, practical application of the Nelson Mandela rules that seek standard minimum rules for the treatment of prisoners.
I also take this opportunity to urge and encourage stakeholders in the criminal justice space, particularly prison and criminal reform, to broaden their efforts to include the effects of climate change and related disruptions on prison and offender management, poverty, inequality, and sustainable peace.
The numbers of the awaiting trials outweighs the number of convicted. As we speak today, the convicts are just 22,287. And for the unconvicted, we have 54,992. We don't really have prison congestion. What we have more is judicial congestion.
The major problem we have is police and law enforcement agency, not on the judges. It's only a suspect that is unable to pay a defined money to the police that they will allege and manipulate.
The structure of the service too has been greatly improved. If you visit Kuje Custodial Center now, you will not know that you are in Kuje Custodial Center. You think it's a 5-star hotel.
The House of Representatives member explains efforts of his committee on correctional centers' welfare in Nigeria.
Correctional Service Trust Fund, he says that there will be a revolving fund for all the correctional service in the country, in which both the medical, the welfare, the feeding, and all the inmates can be taken care of. I want to shock you that the total budget of the whole correctional service in capital is 14 billion.
Speaking on the current 750 Naira spent on each inmate daily, the lawmaker says the money after tax comes to about 560 Naira, and that they are currently proposing an increase to 2,500 Naira. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.